What is going on, my fellow real estate enthusiasts? We are up here in the Bradenton market, you know, one of our favorite markets here in our hometown. And we are just now closing on this property behind us today. Today we start another rehab, so it is exciting. The most exciting part is that we were able to pull another property, another lead off of the MLS. So there are deals on the MLS, people. Don't be fooled. It all comes down to just staring at the MLS on a daily basis, making offers, because you can't get a property if you don't make offers, and just making your offer that much more competitive than the next in this type of a market. But I'm excited because this will actually be the third rehab we currently have going on right now. The nice thing is it does have a newer roof that's a couple years old, so that's something we're not going to have to be touching or dealing with. I did say a full gut job, but a full cosmetic gut job. So we can take this home that we're acquiring for in the low 200s. It is a purchase price of about $205,000. We do get to keep commission on the purchase though. We are in this property right now for about $200,000. I think when it's all said and done, we'll probably be in it for about $240,000. That's just my rough estimate. We are gonna have to get an air conditioner here. We are gonna have to do the interior rehab, floors, paint, all that. So I'm thinking about $40,000. Hey, slow down. And we're hoping, the comps are crazy. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. We are hoping for a resale price around the $300,000, if not higher price point. So not a huge spread in this deal, but it's still a nice spread for this market. It's just weird spending $200,000 on a 1920s frame house up here in Bradenton when we're so used to spending a lot less over the past couple years up here. But the numbers don't lie, the comps don't lie, so as long as this market keeps up and we have our rehabbers doing their job, which is getting in and out of properties at a reasonable time, I don't see any reason that we don't make ourselves a nice little paycheck on this one. So we'll have this tile all ripped up so we can put new fresh tile down, but this is a nice little bonus room. It leads you right out to the carport. The only thing about this room is this is not actually a bedroom, so that's good news. Here is a utility room. So right here is where your washer dryer goes, and then you got a nice little changing area here where you can do your folding of your laundry, that sort of thing. You got a door that goes out to the side there. You can see the door shot and a little bit of water. Toilet, it's a newer toilet. They have that newer plastic shrouded tub with surround. That's gonna be able to stay, and you actually have, but we're gonna just replace the countertop in there, match it up with the granite quartz, whatever it is we use in the kitchen. More tile that'll get replaced here. Here is our first bedroom. You got a closet there. You can see it looks on. So this one could be an office or a bedroom. It does have the hot water heater taking up some of the space in the closet. It is a fourth bedroom, which is nice. There you can go. You can see some of that probably termite eaten debris right there. The ants bringing that wood in. Kitchen, nice sized kitchen. We'll end up doing an island where you have that little wall right there. Here's our kitchen again there, which is a little bit thicker than this spot here. And we'll go out that way when we leave, but here is a hallway. Bathroom, there is no dedicated master. But nice thing is, with this bathroom here, it's got this fresh, newer tile. You can see this is already here. So yeah, we're definitely not gonna rip that, enlarge it slightly. Here's another bedroom. It's solid. There's no soft spots when I'm walking around, which is nice. Here's another bedroom. And here is our sunroom that'll take you right outside. Right, we just stopped into one of our rehabs, get a little progress update because we've been running around. We've been up in Lakeland this week, so needed to get down here to our NASSAU property to check out just the status. I'm happy to say that we're getting close to the finish line, except we are running into a slight little hiccup. Best case and a worst case scenario in this situation. Best case scenario, we're able to get the deck going in maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, get the deck started, and the deck's gonna probably take about a week from start to finish when you talk about concreting in post, the demo of all this, it's really not that bad of a deck. It's just really getting the foundation of that deck built. But either way, we could have a worst case scenario upwards to over a month to get this done. And we're at a point now where we're in this house that is essentially done. You can just see as I'm walking around, it's painted. We got our floors in, we got our trim done, it's all painted. We're missing, basically, the only thing this house is missing right now is the cabinets are getting secured to the wall right now. Those are close to being finished. Then we got countertops that'll have to come in, so we gotta wait on our granite to arrive, and we gotta wait for appliances. But either way, the house does look great. So I mean, the positive is we're close to the finish line on the inside of the house. Unfortunately, the outside of this house still needs a little bit of love, and it could take a couple weeks. We do have our garage door going in tomorrow. We did have to order a new garage door opener. You guys remember, this is the same garage door that had the hockey pucks hitting it repeatedly from the kids that used to live in this house. But overall, it looks great. Let's move on to our DeSoto Road property. Hey, what's going on? We might have ourselves a little bit of an echo, but I liked the background of this master shower here. What I like about it is the fact that here at our DeSoto Acres Rehab, our property, our 3-bedroom, 3-bath, our guys, I like the way that I've been watching this property progress, because as much as it doesn't look like from the inside when I'm walking around that much is going on, they've been able to tile all the bathrooms. You'll see that they actually just added some cool stone to the fireplace to make that a nice feature that pops in this house. But our roof is getting wrapped up here. We did have to tackle something under a little bit of the plywood on one of the sections of the roof. So the roofing crew had to pull off for a couple days. I knew this was gonna be a little bit of a longer project. We did end up having to do one extra expense I did not account for. I thought we'd get away with just keeping and using the existing air conditioners that are at this house. Come to find out, you know, they were, I want to say 15-year-old units, and even though they looked good, they were running good. So my AC guy did advise that it was something that we go and we replace those. So if we are going for that higher price point, which we are looking to do on this property, the smart thing is, let's put brand new air conditioners in here so that there's that peace of mind and one less thing that some new buyer has to deal with. Still, not a whole lot to show you in this house right now, but things are coming along good, progressing well. I can't wait till we actually have some floors and paint in this house. It's gonna really start to feel like it's coming together. Now we just gotta finish waiting on those windows to arrive, and we might still be a couple weeks out. Hopefully not, fingers crossed. The biggest delay is gonna be the sliding glass doors, which were up to 14 weeks out. But it does seem like some construction, and I'm hearing at Home Depot, sales have slowed down a bit. So I'm hoping that increases our delivery time for a couple of those products that were special order. But more to come on that. I'll keep you guys posted, but we still got some weeks to go, so there's a lot more for you guys to see on this property, and I can't wait to show you guys. We're here, first video recording for the week, doing some project check-ins as normal, and we're here at our NASSAU property, Rehab, but there hasn't been much need to stop in here. Outside of that, we're really at a point now on this property, as already mentioned, where we're waiting on the deck permit to get approved, have those plans approved, and get that deck underway, because we're gonna be really hard pressed to allow showings in a property like this without that deck being completed. Oftentimes, if there's something you're waiting on a house to be finished at the very end, say a door install or something like that, you're gonna be able to still put your property active on the market and start getting foot traffic, start getting those showings, and getting eyes on your property so you can start fielding offers. But I feel like the deck is such a big part of this house that it's really gonna hold us back from throwing this property on the market right away. So I haven't been pushing my guys or pressing them as much to get this place wrapped up quickly. Because I think we're still about a week out from the plans being reviewed on this deck, maybe even closer to 2 weeks out. And we did get another project just started up in Bradenton, and I should have done some recording there the other day just to show you some of the demo process and where we're at on that one. But since we got this same crew on this property working up there, I figured let's get the ball rolling up on that property, because there's not gonna be as many hiccups or things that are gonna delay that one. All right. Time to move on. We got an appointment at 11 o'clock to go see this house, so we got to get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. This is actually a lead that came over from my inner network. So I always talk about getting to know the people in your town, networking with other investors, other real estate agents, other wholesalers, whoever it is, spread the word of what you do, and you will create these bonds, these relationships, and these future business partners potentially, just by getting around and telling people what it is you do. And this is a perfect example. So a couple little questions I gotta go back to my guy with, but again, I'm gonna get a couple people out here quickly just to check on a few things, reconfirm some of my pricing and their availability, and we will take it from there. But we're gonna head over to our DeSoto Road property. We just had our roof permit closed out, so let's get over there right now, check out what's going on, and bring you guys some updates. So let's get out of here. All right, we're back here at DeSoto, our DeSoto Acres Rehab, and I am walking through the thick of this grass here on our huge 2-acre lot. I am in love with this property. I am not in love with the progress of what's going on, and I think that's my contractor calling me right now. It's not. It's suspected spam. Check this out behind me. See all this? So what you're looking at there is an uncompleted roof. Yesterday, we finally had the roof sign off. Good thing is it got signed off, so there's a positive. The negative, it's a Tuesday and not a single person is working at this property. No excuses on that. We should have the roofers here on top of this roof getting this thing going, because on the inside of the house, under this underlayment, we've started getting some water stains in the ceiling. And they also, when they were nailing down some of this, they actually shot their nails through the ceiling because of just the thickness of the decking and everything. So that's very upsetting. That's not good for us. It's not good for the work that had been going on inside, and the fact that they had already finished refinishing the ceilings and cleaning those all up and priming them and getting them ready for paint. So that really sucks. But you can see things are coming together outside here. Let's take this inside, but before we take it inside, I want to show you another thing that's upsetting me at this property right now. So what you are looking at is a war zone, and not only is it a war zone outside from these roofers and the ridiculous mess that they've created and has been here for weeks now, but the windows that are sitting outside of this garage, as you just saw, we have thousands of dollars in material sitting outside the garage. It got delivered yesterday, so I don't think anyone was here yesterday besides my AC guy. So we've had, for 24 hours, we've had thousands of dollars in windows just sitting in the front of this house that runs along a pretty main busy road. But somebody could easily just show up and walk off with a bunch of windows that took us a month to get. Not like this is something that you can just go to the store and grab right now. The positive is we got a window installed. That's better than no windows installed. The doors, that's a whole nother subject. If you guys remember, those are on order and they're weeks out. We have another window in. So we got a couple windows in the house. I think 3 of the windows so far have been put in. Unfortunately, it sounds like a couple of his workers came down with some rashes the other day, and they're not working right this second. All right, so we're inside the house. It's a little bit noisy. There is a fan running right now just to have some airflow and some circulation going through the house since the ACs are off. But you can see here, all this stonework, tile work is done for this fireplace. It's gonna be a nice little centerpiece. Most of the tile work done in the bathrooms. We also have the water heater that's been moved to the guest bathroom closet where the air handler is. Originally, it was actually in the master closet here, the walk-in closet. It was taking up about 1/4 of the space. So now we have a true walk-in closet, and we also have the little his and hers closets that are also in the bedroom. So some decent storage for the master bedroom that's not huge. You know, we're kind of making up for the fact that we got this smaller master bathroom here, but it's still coming out good. It's still gonna look nice when it's all said and done. Okay, so we're in the kitchen now. This kitchen has had a little bit of a transformation. If you guys recall, this section here was dropped down. So we had to move some of the AC work up. We had to raise the air handler that was above this area here. And what's so cool is we can see that that's exactly how this was before. You know, before some of these changes happened to this house, the layout was different. It had a different, I can't say how much of a different layout it has because we haven't taken down any actual walls, but raising this drop ceiling brought this back to the way it was. And I have a feeling that none of this here was here before, because if you see this beam, we got these cool beams that are in this house. and we walk over into the dining room here, you can see that same beam runs across into the dining room. But either way, the kitchen looks awesome now. I'm really glad my contractor recommended that we raise it. It just makes this kitchen feel huge. And we have a nice set of appliances that are gonna be arriving. We're gonna have a new island here in this kitchen. It's gonna be a completely different feel than what it was like when we purchased this house. And then we got our garage, which maybe the way the garage looks right now is the reason that we don't have the windows in here. There's not a whole lot of space. You can see here, we got a whole bunch of mortar for all the tile. You can see we got all the tiles sitting over here. I'm gonna take a little picture of those type of tiles, just in case there's none that are left over. I always like to be able to tell a new homeowner type of products that have been used in the house in case they ever need to go add anything. But we're gonna get out of here. Coming up, we've got the garage doors getting done here the first week of October, and we're here mid-September right now. Windows are probably gonna be started in about 2 weeks. The doors, unfortunately, are gonna be the big item that we have to wait on, but it's okay because we have 2 working sliders right now, and we'll just have to make sure that that new buyer knows they're gonna have these beautiful sliders installed. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go make some phone calls and find out why we got nobody working right now, and hopefully get this property rolling a little bit quicker. We need to get this place finished and on the market. But more to come. I'll keep you posted over the next week or two as progress ensues, and I'm pretty sure next week we'll have some better updates on the inside of this place for you guys, so stay tuned.